Hello, my girls and gays. We're back. Not only are we back in the sense of like we have another video uploaded, but it was raining for the past 3 days in LA. I tried to film, but the seasonal depression was just like radiating through the camera, and I didn't want to put you guys in a terrible mood, so we're refilming, okay? We're refilming. Today we're going to be talking about the things that I deem chic. And the actual definition of chic, let's actually look that up. Hold on. Okay, so the actual definition of chic is elegantly and stylishly fashionable. My definition of chic, there's a messiness, there's an undoneness. It's not polished. It's just effortless. It's much like personal style. Like it's just about the way you carry yourself. Somebody could be wearing the same outfit as you or doing the same thing as you, but the way you Jonathan, my gay son, loves to bark right when I decide to film. Okay, we're back. It's just about the way you carry yourself. That's what makes something chic or not. With all that being said, I have very specific things that I deem as chic. I don't know if they're niche or whatever, but I don't think like a pearl necklace is chic or wearing an all black outfit is chic. I think I'm going to be talking about a total of like 10 things that I deem chic, but I could go on and on, make this like a reoccurring segment because there's just like a never ending notes list of things I think are chic. Everything that I'm going to be talking about will be linked in a blog post. I'll link it down below, but it'll be on my blog, O'Day's Ways, which is just the place to be. Also, for all of you icons, which are the girls and gays who are on like the subscriber tier, which is $5 a month, less than a cup of coffee. I love you. Like, not just because you pay me $5 a month, but like, you get it. You're the reason that I get to create, which I don't take for granted, like, at all. So, thank you so much. I love you, my icon girls and gays. I love my other girls and gays too, but the icons have a special little place in my heart. Number one being the color combo of navy and black. Put two and two together because the other day I was wearing like an all black outfit, super cute, but then I just threw a little navy sweater on. And I've always loved those colors together. And I don't know if it like subconsciously happened, but Prada uses it a lot. It's like a pillar of Prada. I feel like it's one of those like super tacky, outdated fashion rules of being like you can't wear them together. So it feels a little rebellious. But personally, I love the combo because sometimes an all black outfit can feel so harsh. And the navy, like it adds texture, it adds something interesting, it adds like dimension to an all black outfit. It also feels very like sophisticated to me. I think just the color navy I associate with like, it's very like collegiate, it's very nautical. It's very like East Coast to me for some reason. I just have always loved the color navy, and then pairing it with black, it just is like a little bit subversive too, but still so refined. It's just chic. Next is a good pair of Ray-Bans. Ray-Bans are iconic. Like they're like a pair of Levi's. They're just timeless. They're always going to be just like a staple. It's very Americana. It was so popular 80s, 90s. I mean, probably even the 70s. I don't know. I don't really have references to pull for the 70s. But I also don't know when Ray-Bans the brand started. I feel like they were very popular for like 2010 hipster era. Um and then after that, I feel like for the past like 10 years, they've just kind of been known as like a dad brand, until this past maybe like 2 years. I feel like with the revival of indie sleaze, it's kind of like co-aligned. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Where I see so many of my hot friends wearing Ray-Bans, like with a casual outfit, just like the classic Wayfair Ray-Ban. Me personally, I feel like I'll probably go for like a cat eye moment. But I've been influenced because every single hot girl I see is wearing Ray-Bans, and rightfully so. Like I said, they are an iconic brand. They're just chic. They're effortlessly cool. Next is V-necks, okay? V-necks are so chic. I feel like they've been deemed as like the kind of cringy neck silhouette, like especially for men. Whenever girls describe like a bad date or like a bad outfit that a man could wear, it always has to deal with like, oh, he was wearing a V-neck. A V-neck. Like it's almost like a V-neck is almost like polarizing for some reason. I think it's so chic. It also comes in so many levels. You could wear a little high neck sweater, but it just has a little V. It's a little nerdy, it's a little bit seductive. Or there's like a deep plunging V, which is like so sexy, so chic, so like sleek. Again, there's like a preppiness for some reason, but also like an undoneness, a sexiness. It's like effortlessly seductive with just that little V. This one I will give the credit to my husband. For me, in my household, we were just kind of like the kick your shoes off, wear your shoes in the house. Like it didn't really matter, especially because we all played sports. Like we just kind of had like dirty cleats running around the house. And don't get me wrong, like me and Roman's home, there's dog hair everywhere. I'm wearing heels right now. We're not like a no shoes policy household, but there is something so chic about owning a house slipper, especially when I wake up in the mornings and they're just by my bedside and I slip them on to go make my coffee. I feel so chic. It's like sliding your feet in butter. It's amazing. There's so many cute like satin or suede pairs. That one's probably the most like obvious on this list because it's like, well, yes, a house slipper is chic. Like even the word like a slipper, a house slipper. Obvious, but it's effortlessly chic. It's like new into my world, I guess, because I never really owned a house slipper until like the past year. A good vintage or quirky little salt and pepper shaker. One of my favorite restaurants we've been going to for years always had like a really cute shelf display. These are all just books, but the IKEA shelf we have in the living room is like very inspired by that. But anyways, they had like these cute little, I think it was either like cows or pigs or some like little farm animal salt and pepper shakers. Something quirky in your home, that's chic because it adds personality. It's not bland. That's what I think people get confused with chicness. They think it's like very stale, bland things. To me, there's like a quirkiness. Good salt and pepper shaker, that's chic. And it's made out of porcelain. Porcelain. Porcelain is chic. Porcelain, vintage, quirky, salt and pepper shakers. Probably already we're gonna guess that I have these little pug ones. I got them as a gift from my brother and my sister-in-law. They're so cute. Look at them. You're gonna tell me that's not chic? Come on. Next is a locket necklace. And I really want, if my husband is watching this or a friend or a family member, I want a little heart locket necklace, whether it's vintage or new, but I want it to be little. I don't want it to be big. Okay. So like not been into big jewelry. Like I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I literally only wear my wedding ring and then sometimes like a pearl earring. For the past couple years, I've just been like really anti jewelry. Like every time I put on a necklace or a bracelet or another ring, like big earring, it just feels like too much. I really like not wearing jewelry, but personal necklace, like a little locket, is so chic because there's that personal element. Only is it personal because you're putting like, a little photo of your celebrity crush or your boyfriend or your dog or whatever in your little locket. It's like enclosed, it's a little secretive. I think jewelry for me for the past couple years is just wanting like small little signature pieces that feel very personal and that somebody else buys me or that is passed down to me. That's what feels chic to me. This one is so chic for so many different reasons, but a pair of sheer stockings and tights. Nothing colorful, okay? Either black or like a nude or a brown or a lace. There's something so sexy about it because like in theory you're putting on more garments, like you're covering up more of your body, but it becomes more seductive because there's like that sheer skin element. It adds that bit of tease without trying too hard. There's also something so chic about having a ripped pair of tights. Like sometimes an outfit needs just like a little rip in it, just like mess it up a little bit. It also just like completes an outfit. Like I wear those sheer knee-high stocking socks whatever you want to call them. It feels like it pulls it all together to me, and it just adds that little bit of sexiness and chicness. There's nothing less chic than doom scrolling, which don't get me wrong, like so I'll fall asleep with my phone like this close to my face watching ASMR videos. But then there comes a point when you're doom scrolling where you're like, I'm not even like processing what I'm watching. Like it's not even funny. I don't even know what I'm watching. Like my eyes are blurry. That's not chic, okay? But having like a physical board game on your coffee table, so chic, especially if it's like a puzzle that's kind of just like sprawled out all over that you're kind of like constantly working on. I mean, you don't have to be like a psychopath and just like sit in a room by yourself and play a board game. Like, put on some music, invite some friends over, put on like a little background movie or background show, and just like put together your puzzle. I'm a big Sudoku girl. I could sit on a couch and play Sudoku for hours. I love it. And you also feel like productive for some reason. Not that like everything has to be productive, Sierra, but like there is something that feels meditative when you do something physical with your brain that's not like on your phone. Me and my friends went out the other night and we played Uno. For starters, your girl is so competitive. I don't know if you know that. I did lose, but it was so fun and so chic. Like, oh, me and my friends went out and we played Uno. Like, just throw a deck of cards in your purse, buy a puzzle, buy some Sudoku, take it with you. When you feel like, oh, okay, my brain is rotting, just go do that. Like I said, I feel like I can go on and on, but this is my last one for today. Is grandma candies. 'Cause I'll always have like a little piece of candy in my purse. And it's always like the little caramel ones. I forget what they're called. And one of my favorite vintage stores in New York has like a little bowl of Andes, like the chocolate mint candies. So chic. Or some like saltwater taffy, just like 3 pieces, throw it in your purse. Get a little vintage bowl or dish, fill it up. You really only have to do that like twice a year. Like you're not gonna run through these candies. You just put it at your front door. It's so chic. It's one of those things that's it just feels unique. It feels personal. You're like, oh, that's Sierra. She's always gonna have some like, grandma candy wrappers in her purse. And if you need a little sweet treat after dinner, you know who to go to. I'm really feeling my hair today, if you guys can't tell. Also, this brush is from Crown Affair. It's amazing. I have like a bristled one, but it didn't really work with my hair texture. But then this one, it's like the one with like the little wooden pegs. Oh my god. Next level. All right, my girls and gays, I could go on and on. Like I said, I have a giant notes list of things I deem as chic. So if you want me to make a part 2 or part 3, part 4, part 5, let me know. I love you so, 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 so much. And I got so many submissions for the video where I was going to style your very niche prompts. Like I got over like 500. So that video is still in the works. It's just taking some time to sort through which ones I'm going to do. So, thank you for your patience. Until then, I love you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Go on O'Day's ways. Comment a little heart emoji or something cute. I don't know. I love you.